Twins are definitely B tier to me. I mean, I don't really know what to really say about the twins. It's like, sure, they're good. They play well, but they're very simple in my opinion. Like, but simple isn't bad. I just, B tier. Nobody doesn't even play the twins too. It's like, you got all these other killers that you can have fun with. Yeah, they're not bad though. I mean, all you do is just pull out Victor. You get on different survivors. You might down a few of them differently, slug them. And yeah, that's it. I'm not gonna lie to you. So I'm not gonna give them like a D or a C because they're not bad. But I'm not gonna give them an A or an S because it's like they're not crazy good. So yeah, I think I'm going to give them just a B tier. Potentially they could be an A tier, but I really just think that's how you play them instead of just how it is. Nemesis is a no-brainer A tier to me. Okay, so people might disagree with this, but I actually think he's really good. Like, really good. You got the zombies, so technically in a way, survivors can't really be comfortable on gens because of this guy. And then the tentacles. The tentacle attack. The tentacle attack is mainly the reason why he's really good. The fact that he can actually, how do I explain this? The fact that he can actually like break pallets with it and the range on the tentacle attack, and you can cut people off with the zombies and the tentacle attack, yeah, A tier. I think he is a clean A tier. He could be S tier, but I feel like if the tentacle did more, I don't know how else it could do more, honestly. So that's more or less like on me and my creativity and maybe just me being harsh on these guys, but nah. I'll give them a strong A tier, for sure. Okay, the Trickster is an A tier, but has S tier potential. The problem with the Trickster, in my opinion, is the add-ons. I feel like if the add-ons were better, he would be S tier. See, there's two problems with him. The add-ons, and he's not like good at traversing the map. That's really it. He can down survivors, and he can down 4 survivors in under 5 seconds. 4 survivors in 5 seconds. It's basically going against a Leatherface, but you actually have to aim and like be skilled, like actually know what you're doing. In my opinion. He throws knives. You learn how to do all those tricks where you back up, throw knives, and then turn around, do a 360 and hit knives again, bro. He's different. A lot of people think that the Trickster is very simple. He is not. You actually have to know what you're doing with this guy for him to be efficient. And I gotta say, he's just A tier with S tier potential. Okay, the Dredge. S tier. Can transverse the map. Can anti-loop you. Yeah. Trickster can play anti-loop you too. I forgot to mention that. Sorry about that. But no, Dredge is like, I don't get how people say he's weak now. He's not weak. He's very strong. He can get you in lockers, get you out of lockers. He can pull you into lockers when you're near. He can damn near take you out in seconds, bro. Like, look at that. Look at that. I was on the other side and I just teleported back. You know what's so funny? I didn't even know how to play Dredge. Realistically, I never used his like teleport back power, like, you know, in the middle of a loop. That's how easy and simple he is, bro. You loop him, you give him like a lap or two, and boom, you got it, bro. you just got it. But yeah, nah, I don't really know more to say, except he's just S tier. Fedaku is B tier with A tier potential. Why is she B tier though? She's not that strong. Like, yeah, she teleports through TVs and stuff, and then, with the condemn status, and then eventually if they get max condemn, you can mori them. That's cool. Don't get me wrong, that's cool. But I feel like her add-ons don't do jack shit. Like, this is the problem with her. Her add-ons. She has everything. I mean, she has a teleport. She can manifest, be undetectable. Like, honestly, she kind of has what you think a killer should have. But nonetheless, no, she's not as good as she seems. But I'll put her in the B tier status. Somebody who puts her in the C tier status, I don't really blame them. I put her in B tier because I guess I just play her well. for what it is, but I don't think she's strong. I just think she's alright, you know? No in between. Okay, the artist. I'm gonna say C tier with A tier potential. Now, what I mean by this mainly, this is a big one. It's like she only has one thing really going for her, and that's that one little power. Sure, they can run into it, get hurt. All she does is send projectiles out of the crows, and you know they get hit. If you hit them again, they get damaged, and that's cool. It's kind of like the Unknown. The artist is kind of like the early version of Unknown without the teleport, except for without like, how to explain this? Like, you know, the little balls dropping for the Unknown. Nah, this is more like projectile, as in like straightforward, like a missile. But she could be A tier potential based off the way how you play her. I don't really know her add-ons like that, but you know, in my opinion, yeah, I'll tell you like it is. That's all I got. C tier. S tier. Wesker is probably the most straightforward killer in the game with the highest reward. Like, there is no risk of playing Wesker in my opinion. The only thing you could probably fuck up with Wesker is like vaulting a window or vaulting over a pallet and you missed. That's it. Other than that, he is fine, guys. The way how you play a real good Wesker, alright, you cut him off, right? You mainly cut him off. You cut him off or you meet him at where they're trying to go. That's the best. You grab them, they get infected, then if they get full infection, you can one-shot them with your power. I mean, shoot, that's pretty straightforward. And there's text with this. You learn the text, man, you will be unstoppable. And I advise you to go look up some YouTubers. There's this one YouTuber, I forgot his name, but trust me, S tier Wesker. Okay, so the Knight is like C tier in my eyes, with B tier between A tier potential, right? Now, why is he C tier? They gave him so many nerfs over the years. I remember when I started playing the Knight again, guess what? I couldn't even spawn my minion right on us. So they nerfed that aspect. I didn't like that because, you know, I couldn't even see him. Another thing is, it's like, I don't know. He's just not that good. He's not as good as what he seems. If they just gave him, I think they should give him better add-ons, honestly. If they gave him better add-ons that actually helped his power out more, like they do, but I mean like more. This killer has been thrown in the garbage. He's like right next to Fedaku. Deadass. Like, just not good, but could be good, you know? That's where the Knight is, C tier. Okay, now this is a interesting take. Skull Merchant is a strong B tier in my opinion. She can lock down generators. She can know where everybody is throughout the map, right? But they gave her so many nerfs, it kind of lowered her value. But she has the potential to be an S tier. It's really based off how you play her. You're not supposed to play her in the way where you go and chase and drop a drone. Be more calculated. I'm telling you the truth. You want to be calculated with this killer. Like, if you want to lock down the middle and like the two gens right next to it, lock down the middle and the two gens right next to him. I'm telling you, you'll never lose. You will be okay. Sure, there was a bunch of nerfs and they might get away with it, but they're not getting out of that easy. They're not getting out of that easy. So just do what I say. You'll be fine. You'll at least get a 2-3K guarantee. Nobody shouldn't be getting away from the Skull Merchant realistically. Okay, so I was gonna say S tier, but I think Singularity is just a A tier. A strong A tier with S tier potential. I didn't put S tier, but just know I think he does have S tier potential, really. So all he does mainly is just he spawns pods, then he puts them on the survivors' backs, right? And then he teleports. He closed the gaps on them. That's it. Mainly. He can break pallets with it if he spawns like right directly when the pallet's already dropped and stuff. Like he's pretty strong. He's underrated, but he's very strong. Like there's nothing more I can say. Like why is he not an S tier? I just don't see him as an S tier in my opinion. If he just had like more to him, I think he would be an S tier in my eyes. But just that pod thing is like, you know, I think he is one of, I think he is one of the strongest, if not the strongest A tier I put on this like channel in general. Okay, I think Chucky, in my opinion, is a good A tier. He's an in-between A tier. See, the thing about what makes Chucky so good is actually his size. Like, at loops, they will never know if you're like on this side or that side, you know, because you're so short. What I do in loops, I usually just stand still and they can't see me. So they're kind of like guessing. So they'll like walk towards me. I get a free hit. I don't know if I'll show you in this video or not, but yeah, trust and believe. See, watch. I think I'll do it eventually. Bam. Look, he didn't know where I was. He came right to me. It's perfect. That's why. Then he got the little slice and dice. You know, he got the detectable mode. Then he got the footprints that make this. So, hey, yeah, no, I'm not gonna lie to you. Chucky is a solid ass A tier in my opinion. Okay, the unknown. I hate this killer. I think he's C tier. But just because he's C tier doesn't mean he's bad. I put him as C tier because all you're doing is throwing projectiles and teleporting. Nonetheless, his projectile attack is actually decent for what it is. Sure. Like, you hit one survivor, then you gotta hit him again for him to damage. It's fine. It's cool. It is what it is. Then, you know, you teleport to the closest, you know, you drop out a clone. B tier potential, I think it's really based off of how you play him. I mean, I beat all the unknown killers I've ever seen. But I'm not trying to go against a good one because that'll probably ruin my day. I don't even want to look at one. But yeah, no, C tier. I'm going to give it probably the strongest C tier probably on this list. I like my tier list, honestly, because pretty good. Got some good stuff going. Vecna, the Lich, is the most laziest killer in the game. But that doesn't make him bad. This just makes him overpowered. This guy is a clean S tier. He is probably the best killer in the game. He's lazy. Let's get real here. He pulls up pallets. He got projectile attacks. He can track you and he can fly anywhere anywhere across the map. I'm sorry, but he is truly the laziest killer in the game. I really think this guy doesn't take barely any skill. None. Like, if you play him, good for you. That's cool. You can play whoever you want. But this guy requires so little effort. Look at them. They're giving up. And I didn't even do anything to them like that. I understand. Sure, I understand. When I went against my first Vecna, I just wanted to leave. This shit is just not right, man. Like, bro. But yeah, clean S tier. Best killer in the game. Yeah, it's kind of crazy right now. All these new killers, man. Yeah, Dracula is definitely S tier. Maybe not the best killer in the game, but definitely top 5 in my opinion. Top 5. Yeah, Dracula can turn into a wolf. He can turn into a bat. And then you got his vampire mode where he can legit pull out a hellfire charge, like Pyramid Head. Not as far, but still the same concept. What else? Bat form. He can't see nobody, but he can still hear people. He can see scratch marks, and he can teleport to windows and drop pallets. Okay. Wolf form. Very fast as hell. He gets scent orbs that make him even faster, and he gets a double launch, basically a double pounce. Yeah, S tier. There's really this isn't even a competition. They made him really well too. He's not even lazy. The Hound Master is just another version of the Deathslinger in my opinion. Just with more variety. But that doesn't make her better exactly. That just makes her more unique, I would say. Hound Master can grab people and bring her to her. Hold them. Like, you know, you can actually cut people off. You don't even have to use the dog just to actually get them. But when I use the dog, I usually just try to cut them off. You get what I'm saying? But alright. And then use the search for, like, you know, exit gates or if they're near that gen or not. But no, I gotta admit though, the Hound Master's pretty good. I mean, solid B tier. Probably one of the best B tiers on this video. If not, she do have A tier potential. But I think it's really about how you play her. If you're playing her very effectively, then yeah, it's over. Like, look at this. Shoot. I'm just saying. Why are we even having this discussion? Kaneki is the reason why Dead by Daylight is like kinda in the state it is now. That Kaneki problem, that goal problem. Yeah, Kaneki is a S tier. The best, probably one of the best sluggers in the game, right next to Leatherface, can instantaneously move across the map damn near and jump on victim to victim. Like, come on, dude. No. S tier. The thing is, this character is not easy. Like, when I played him, I thought I would just dominate. I did, but he still is a little complex for what it is. Like, you can't down people from leaping on them. You actually gotta, like, you know, like, I don't know, calculate your movements. You gotta see how far you go and all that stuff. And I'm not complaining. I'm actually enjoying the fact that he takes a little bit of skill. He's not lazy like, Vecna, in my opinion. He actually takes a little bit of skill, but still at the end of the day, he did ruin Dead by Daylight. Springtrap can go across the map and throw an axe. And then if he throws the axe on you, he can grab you. That is it. Look, the thing is about Springtrap mainly, Springtrap, he's an A tier with S tier potential, but they gave him a nerf on the little Bonnie Spring where it leaves you undetectable. I'm not gonna lie to you, if they kept that add-on the same, he probably would have been S tier in my eyes. But the thing is, I feel like content creators say, oh, this is the best killer in the game. No, in my opinion, he was not the best killer. He still had Kaneki, the Lich, Dracula. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no debate on that, bro. But yeah, I'm not even gonna hold you. Springtrap is a clean, he's good. He's good. I admit, he's solid. In my eyes, he is truly one of the solid characters in the game. But yeah, I'm going to leave it right there. This is the end of the video. Let me just talk to y'all for a bit. I am having a great time making these Dead by Daylight videos. Yes, I am making them slower for me to take more, time, actually analyze everything. I'm having a great time. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me who you use and tell me if you think I am right. This is an opinion. Don't take this by law. I'm just having some fun and telling you my opinion. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.